right, so yeah. So we back at it. You hear me? So check me out though, right? So as that happened, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I had folk had left, me and her had got into it, right? Me and her had got into it. It was bad, you know what I'm saying? I ended up dipping going to work. When I ended up dipping and going to work, the only thing I think of was like, dang, he probably at the house right now trying to knock her down. You hear me? So now check me out though. When all that was popping off, right? When all that pop, I had to build up that suspense. You know what I'm saying? That, what about to happen? But nah, hell no, wait till he drop part 2, bro. So as soon as I get the notification of part 2, I'm clicking on it, bro, and I'm sharing it. That's what y'all need to be doing, like, comment, and sharing. Let's spread this positivity. Let's spread this positive message, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go through what I went through, you know what I'm saying? Gabos, because game ain't based on sympathy. Trust when I tell you that. All right, so look. Now, let's rewind a little bit. Because when we first got to her aunties, I could never forget this. We was all outside talking. And we used to always look at her auntie like, all right, you a little too jittery, what you be doing. But obviously, didn't nobody know because she was so low-key about it, right? So one day, we all in there chilling. And she called me to the backyard. I'm like, what's up? She was like, hey, look, I want to talk to you and her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what's up? She was like, how do you feel about me and you trying to ice skate? And I was like, what you mean? She was like, I just feel like if we do it, maybe it'll make us closer to each other. Red flag number one. Red flag number one. Me being so damn young and dumb, and my mom, I'm like, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I feel like me and you is distancing from each other. Maybe this will help us, right? So that night come around, bro. That night come around, and when that night come around, she ended up going to sleep. And when she went to sleep, her auntie was in the bathroom. I went in and I was like, hey, you got it? She was like, yeah. Would you want to hit it? I was like, yeah, let me hit it. I hit it probably like 2 or 3 times, like how they had taught me when I was out of town, right? And I am faded. I'm faded. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I'm up all night. And guess what I'm doing? Look, because she sleep. So I'm like, still trying to rub it raw. I'm like, bro, I cannot keep doing this. I can't keep doing this, right? So I started making music and whatnot, and that's when I found out, bro, that when I was on that right there, when I was ice skating, it was like, I'm not saying it was aggressive. Like every beat I made, aggressive. Do you understand me? Listen when I tell y'all this, man, bro, on a whole nother level, right? So I really had got in tune with my star players, as Kevin Hart. I mean, not I said Kevin Hart. As Cat Williams said, I was in tune with my star player right at this point in time. So that night come up, boom. That night happened, and after that happened, I ended up telling her, like, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Last night, I ended up doing it. She was like, what the? I told you we was gonna do it together. Woo. After that, bro, everything just downhill. Everything went downhill fast. Now, mind you, we still got my baby boy too. So at this point in time, the kid's probably like about 4 years old. About 4 years old, right? And at this point in time, I want to say this is probably like 2000 and it's about 2018. This is 2018. We had my baby boy 2017 in July. Okay, so 2017 in July, we had my baby boy, and now this is 2018, right? So I told her, like, yeah, you know, I did, and she got mad, right? Oh, all right, whatever. So now it went from me thinking like me and her was gonna be able to do it together to her auntie always doing it together. And then when they done it, like, it's in the bathroom, you go, and then I go, you know what I'm saying, next, right? So one day we had got into it. I'm like, bro, why can't it just be me and you? And then the auntie go after us. And she was like, nah, like, the kids gonna start tripping. Ooh, I'm like, bro, like, what is you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I go in the bathroom and do it with you? But here's why, though. Because they was scheming. You have to understand the place that I was put into. Let me tell you, I ain't on him for no sympathy. I don't care about no sympathy. Because game ain't based off sympathy. I just told you that. You hear me? Game ain't based off sympathy. Y'all running around and be looking for sympathy. you ain't gonna get shit. Excuse my French. Anyway, so what sympathy did I need, right? I don't need no sympathy. I'm just letting y'all know the situation I was in. Boy, I ain't have no car. Boy, I ain't have no phone no more. I had got convinced to quit my job and start working with her auntie. That didn't happen. And I got hooked on ice skating. And that's what I did all day, ice skating. Now you can imagine, when I had my first 2 kids, and you know what I'm saying, even though I ice skated those first 2 times, bro, I was like 190, 195, bro. And my weight started to just drop, just slowly but for sure, right? So, now at this point in time, bro, communication is off the table with me and her. Ain't no communicating. Only thing that's going on is ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. You hear me? Ice, ice, baby. Shit. Ice, ice, baby. We in here rolling. We in here ice skating. Going hard. Bruh, it was so crazy because people come over, bruh, and we had an ice skating session. Be in a big circle just passing it around. Then that's when you really find out, like, boy, I ain't know you did it. I ain't know you did it either. We're just gonna keep this on the hush. You hear me? Hey, I ain't lying to you, dog. When you start doing something, listen to me. When you start doing something, I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? You start smoking the pack for the first time. You start doing pills for the first time. You start hustling for the first time. You start jacking, robbing cars for the first time. Whatever you start doing, that's when you gonna realize who is in your field of play. And when you find out who in your field of play, that's when you, what? I thought you was a good boy this whole time. I ain't know you was out here jacking. Yeah, you know how you yeah, that's when you find out who really in your little circle. You hear me? So, I'm starting to find out a lot of people. I ain't skated, but I was like, nah, I ain't think you did, bro. Shit, I didn't think you did either, Keith. Touche. So let's fast forward a little bit, right? We starting to split more, right? She's starting to leave more and just leave me with the kids and the auntie. So, we fast forward to where she get MIA. Now she really MIA. You hear me? And so, I didn't care because in my mind, I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, I don't care because... No, I'm tripping this little. I don't care because in my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to do me. If you want to go out there and do that, I don't care about none of that. Because I had already tried to tell her, like, hey, look, let's just work this out. Let's try together. You know what I'm saying? We'll be straight, right? She ain't want to hear that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So as time started to go on, and this is crazy with me telling these videos like this, man. As time started to go on, I am lonely. Okay, we had an apartment together, and then basically I was just in there by myself, you know what I'm saying, struggling like to do anything. I didn't have no car, I didn't have no phone, I barely had a job, you know what I'm saying. I had put myself in a bad situation. I was still ice skating, you know what I'm saying. So I end up going back and staying with her auntie. Alright. So when I go back and start staying with her auntie, now I have come back in contact with my wife now. Right? I come back in contact with my wife now. When I tell y'all, man, for anybody who, if anybody who enjoy my stories or who enjoy my stories, man, hit that like button for me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just jump in the comments and just let me know what y'all think, you know what I'm saying? I'm just only here to push out guidance, knowledge, and wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing out good content, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know if y'all like this, you know what I'm saying? Just on the real note, back to the story. So, like I say, you know, I was in a bad position and whatever, and it was my fault. I'm not tripping off of this, bro. You can't go out here and be doing what you doing, you know what I'm saying, thinking that you was going to be able to come back home and that girl ain't going to feel no type of way, old boy ain't going to feel no type of way. Please, man, everybody got feelings, bro. I don't care how hard anybody try to act. Man, I don't care how hard any dude or female try to act, bro. Everybody got feelings, and everybody got that one soft spot where it's like, man, dang, bro, I can't believe, bro, I let kinfolk play me like that. I let you, yeah, man, everybody got feelings, bro. Stop trying to act hard all the time. You hear me? So look, when I got back to talking to my wife, boy, listen to me, I tell you, man, it felt so refreshing, man. Man, it felt so refreshing, bro, talking to somebody and it ain't about nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about every time I'm cheesing. I'm big cheesing, you hear me? Bro, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm smiling from ear to ear in this bitch, you hear me? So, time started to go on, bro. Now that ain't even noticing that I'm talking to my wife now. And when she notices, she started to say little slick stuff like, you need to start like paying more attention to your kids than you is on that phone. What? My kids out here with me right now. We all chilling, thugging. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm just saying, can you always on that phone? You always talking to whoever you talking to. Here come the craziest thing about life. Sometimes it be the people who to be the closest to you that talk shit about you, don't it? It be the people right under your nose who talk shit about you. I swear to God. So, before she knew it was my wife that was on the phone, she talking shit about her niece. You understand what I'm saying? She talking shit about her niece to me. I don't know why she doing this. I don't know why she doing this. I don't know why she doing this. Whole time I'm just, yup, crazy, ain't it? I don't know either. I'm rolling up now. I'm about to go outside, smoke. Yeah. Okay. You can leave the bowl on the sink. I'll catch that when I come back in there. Oh, okay. So then it got to a point, bro, where she had like this little shed in her, and she had a shed in the back of her yard, right? I go out there and I smoke, right? I'm out there smoking. I'm on FaceTime with my wife, right? You have to understand at this point, yes, I did all the cheating back then or whatever, and then like when I came back in town, I tried to stop cheating. That don't justify nothing. I deserved everything. Woo. Say what you want. Yes, I did. I don't care about none of that. I swear to God, I don't. Right? And I didn't care about the fact that I was on the FaceTime with my old lady. You understand what I'm saying? So the A didn't want to come by every now and then and look and see who I'm FaceTiming. So she noticed, oh, that's a woman. Now she cranking it up with the whole, you need to pay attention to your kids and this, that, and the third, right? But what she really realizing is that my old lady didn't open up my eyes and shit. I opened up my own eyes, right? But she played a big part in bringing my joy and my happiness back to where I opened up my eyes, right? Now I'm going to tell y'all something too. When I started, or before I started ice skating, I didn't care about nothing. Like, I just smoked, pop a couple pills, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, occasionally we'll hit the pot or whatever. But before that, right, my awareness was shitty. Because I didn't care. I didn't care what she was doing. I didn't care what he was doing. I just care about me, right? But you have to be aware of your surroundings, bro. When I start to ice skate, listen to me. Listen to what I tell you. When I start to ice skate, I pay attention to everything. I don't give a fuck if it was a fly on the wall. I'm on you. You hear me? I'm talking about even to the point where it'll be like, I go in there, set the toothpaste a certain type of way, toothbrush a certain type of way, lotion on the counter a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? I come back in this mood, I know it. I know, I can see it, and I'm like, oh, this been tampered with. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? She could have had some panties on, bro. I come back home from work or whatever, where I'm going, I come back, she got some different panties on. Why you change those panties? You know what I'm saying? Like, what that is about? So, when I tell you, bro, I paid attention to everything. I pay attention to everything. And after that, even after I got sober, bro, that's just stayed in with me now. Like, everything I have to pay attention to. Everything. Even sometimes I can in my mind see some shit and I could be like, oh, I feel like this something going on right here. But I'd have made up a whole scenario in my mind just so I could be safe. Like, okay, yeah, I'm already knowing what type of time y'all on, you know what I'm saying? So this how I'm finna play this one right here, right? So that's what I was on, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, the ice skating really had made me like that. And I'm kind of glad, too, because I needed to be, you know what I'm saying? And that's just real, right? So the hating starts to happen, right? Hating hard. You hear me? And I'm like, okay, something ain't right. Like, why is she acting like this? You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm happy again, right? But what it really was, they didn't want me happy. I hurt their niece. Why would they want me happy? Right? Why would they want me to be alright? And she out here doing what she doing in the streets. You hear me? Right? So I also feel like the dude who MIA, which that's what she gonna get called, not MIA. The dude who was with MIA, which was BM, who smashed her, cut it, him. I'm pretty sure he was knocking that Annie down too. And that's just me being real, bro. Listen to what I tell you. I don't care what nobody say. And the only reason you mad right now, listen to me. If anybody from that side hear this, bro, and they get mad about this, it's because you know it's true. And that's just facts, bro. Don't nobody get in their feelings about you know what? Let me just keep on going with the story. So she ended up telling Kinfolk that I'm basically talking to my old lady now, right? So one night, bro, I had went in the bathroom, bro, and hit it. You know what I'm saying? I'm high as a kite. I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point in time, bro, I done went from 195 to 145. 195. 145, bro. You do the math. That's 50 pounds, bro. You hear me? Okay. So I dropped weight like a motherfucker. And within me dropping